We are taking you courtside. Mark Jones, Doris Burke, and Cassidy Hubbarth have the call from Madison Square Garden. Jonesy, take it away.
Win, please.
All right, thanks a lot, guys. You know, a year ago at this time, the New York Knicks were being heralded as one of the great resurrection turnaround stories in the NBA, but not the case this season. As the Miami Heat come to town, we welcome you to NBA Courtside, presented by DoorDash. And taking a look at the Eastern Conference standings, these teams sprinting to the finish line at the end of the regular season. Miami quietly the number 2 seed. Meanwhile, the Knicks out of the picture right now, trying to get into that play-in tournament. Hey, Jimmy Butler coming off his 6th All-Star appearance in Cleveland just a few days ago, the former most improved player and the reigning most improved player, Julius Randle, on a nice roll right now for the New York Knicks. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Jones, courtside, along with Doris Burke, Cassidy Hubbarth, joining us in just a bit. Let's start with those Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Bam Adebayo, the core of that team, Doris. And when you look at the dynamic between them, highly intelligent, highly skilled players, as we take a look at our greatest delivery presented by DoorDash. It's really worked out.
So let's begin at the point guard position with a guy who's got the nuanced understanding that comes with playing it your whole life, and he can morph his game to what the team needs. And in this particular case, they got plenty of scoring, so he's the true setup man. He also pushes Jimmy Butler back to his normal position, where Jimmy can get into that sweet mid-range game he's got and do all the dynamic things he gives you defensively, because that's the end of the floor it begins with. And how about when you have a switchable center in Bam Adebayo? They protect the paint at a high level, and Bam can go ahead and get you some stuff on the interior.
Their biggest problem at times, they admit, has been being too deferential. Kyle Lowry caught up with our Cassidy Hubbarth a moment ago.
Thanks, Jonesy. Here with Kyle Lowry, your first season with the Heat. We just showed your numbers and how your assist rate, you're on pace for your second highest in a season in your career. What would you say is your approach on the court, specifically with this veteran group?
Honestly, just to get everybody around me comfortable. We got great basketball players in Jimmy, Bam, Duncan, with PJ. We also got Tyler, who's coming to his own again. My job is to make sure everyone is comfortable, and I can always get mine, but I need everybody to be comfortable, because long term we need everybody on this team to achieve the goal we want to get to.
To that point, Jimmy said that got a lot of big emotions on this team. Him, of course, Bam, yes, Keith as well. But he says you're the person who keeps everyone calm. How would you describe your role with this group?
I've come a long way. My role is just to, Jimmy's very, he's Jimmy, and we all know that's what we want. He's a big personality. PJ's a big personality, Bam. But my job is just to say, hey, guys, listen, we're good, He's going to do his thing, but listen, all right, we good. I got y'all. Let him get his thing in, and we're good. So my job is just to be the calm old veteran.
Who has better jokes, you or Jimmy?
Oh, by far me. Jimmy's not better than me anything. Anything. Tennis, hockey, basketball, golf, curling, nothing. All that stuff.
Well, we'll see. Thanks for your time, Kyle.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jonesy?
He didn't mention ping pong. Meanwhile, Julius Randle starting to look like the guy he was last year, Doris.
The last 7 games, he's played with more pace, with a better level of aggression, attacking, trying to get downhill, and doing what he does best. The problem is it hasn't yet translated to winning. Will it tonight?
Well, hey, good news for the New York Knicks. R.J. Barrett is back after missing the previous 4 games. They'll need his 18 points per to try and stop and halt the Miami Heat's 5-game road winning streak. We're going to take a break. The studio has it on the other side of this.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by DoorDash, the official on-demand delivery platform of the NBA.
Second half of the season, it's right around the corner. The 3 teams with the best records are in the Western Conference, not to mention LeBron James.
We didn't think we were going to get this version of the team, but this is who we have. They had one expectation to win the championship.
Chris is the heart and the soul of this team. I don't really see them sliding too far in the standings.
This is not a one-trick pony team. They have the depth, they have the tools to be successful.
But this team doesn't go anywhere without Chris Paul.
Harden is headed to the 76ers.
Philly should be the favorite to win these.
The Nets have gone from virtually no depth to having plenty of depth. The Nets are bolstering their backcourt by adding Goran Dragic.
You gave them Ben Simmons with KD and Kyrie.
This Eastern Conference is a monster now.
When I look at this Miami Heat team, they're my dark horse to win it all.
They just keep on winning games.
Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
They used to have some decisions to make.
Seeing them making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I swear I am the greatest of all time.
And welcome everyone to NBA Friday, presented by State Farm. From Madison Square Garden at the corner of 33rd and 7th on a beautiful, chilly night in New York City, the number 2 seed in the East, the Miami Heat roll into New York against the 25 and 34 New York Knicks. As we take a look at the starting lineups for the respective teams, Miami Heat with their regular 5, Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, a three-point sniper in the backcourt, Butler, Tucker, and Bam Adebayo on the front line for Miami. Meanwhile, for the New York Knicks, point guard always a question mark. Alec Burks getting the start there tonight with Evan Fournier in the backcourt. R.J. Barrett is back. We mentioned that in the open. Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson at the 5 spot for the New York Knicks. The Knicks, certainly you can understand if they were a little bit irascible coming into this ball game on the heels of squandering a 28-point lead in their last game at home here against their crosstown rivals from Brooklyn. We'll see if there's any subsequent hangover. Meanwhile, the Miami Heat in their last game coming off a win on the road in double overtime against the Charlotte Hornets before the break, and Kyle Lowry was outstanding in that game. He had 12 of his 25 after regulation. Doris, this Miami team, a team that, strangely enough, seems to be under the radar with a lot of the talk surrounding Brooklyn and Philadelphia and even the reigning champs, Milwaukee.
They have no business being underrated.